Hey everyone, today I have a reveal for you. Now I'll link the video of, it was actually my first YouTube video I ever filmed. It's my Woodbury Premium Outlets shopping vlog and haul. And in that video I showed a pair of Gucci shoes that I got. And it was in this really pretty teal blue velvet with pink soles and this little floral lining. So I don't know if when I showed these shoes, if I mentioned in the video, but it's a hint at what this reveal is. So this is my first bag that I got from Fashionphile. I've already opened it. I haven't used it yet, but so this is the dust bag that it comes in, but then it also came with the original dust bag. So obviously it's a Gucci bag. It is the small teal blue velvet Gucci Marmont bag. It has this really cute heart and like kind of a chevron design on the back, and then the chevron. It's such a pretty color. Color isn't really coming up, I think, true to color in the video. Blue and greenish teal, but in the video it looks more blue tone, but it really is like a true teal. I saw this in the store and I thought it was so pretty, and then I saw Shea Whitney has this in the purple color, and I just love the style. I love the velvet. It's just so unique. I have a ton of black bags and I really wanted to incorporate more color into my bag collection. So I just saw this and I thought this color I think looks really nice on my kind of like a tan skin tone, and I love this color especially in the summer. First of all, it was my first purchase from Fashionphile. I still have the tags because I haven't used it yet, but not only did I get it from Fashionphile for way less than retail, but I use the reserve program, which is, it's like their layaway. So this way I was able to snag it at the discounted price, and then I think it was like 60 days to pay off the full amount. My only thing that I don't like about this is the opening. It has this, like, see that little latch? You have to push it down. You have to push this to open the flap, and if you don't know, you might break it, honestly, because when I tried this on in store, I was like, oh my gosh, why isn't this opening? So this little notch goes in there, but you have to unlock it by pushing this up. And there is the stuffing, and I just put the stuffing in here to keep the shape. It has the same pink satin lining as the sole of the shoe, and I just love the style. It has a zip pocket right here, and it has the original care booklets. This was made in Italy, and it has such pretty gold. It's like a brushed gold, so it's almost like a matte gold. It's not like a very polished shiny gold, so this way it won't be as this is a little dented actually on the bottom. You see that? But I mean, it's okay. I think if I just stuff it and keep it stuffed, it'll be okay. And then actually I have to be careful with the chains because it's velvet. I mean, it'll brush out, but it kind of leaves a little, you know, it's like, you know, when you brush velvet, it kind of leaves a mark there. That's from the chains. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, I tried this on in store. I'll post another video showing what this fits and, you know, different ways to style it. But this is a great shoulder bag, and then the strap moves around so it easily can be a crossbody. And then these shoes are just very blingy and extra, but it has the same gold hardware. Let me know if you have this bag in any other colors or leathers. And so I have an update to my Gucci bag that I got from Fashionphile. It was the first time that I actually took the bag out and really inspected it, because when I first got it, I was traveling for work for the past couple weeks, and so I haven't been able to use it or anything. And while I was looking over the bag, I noticed, you know, on the bottom, it's an indentation. I don't know what else to call it. So you can kind of see right there. So where the bag should be just kind of straight down. I don't know. It literally looks like something pushed this in. It's uneven on the edge. You can see right there. It's like a depression, and you can feel it curve in, and it's only on that side. And you know, so I noticed it when I unboxed it, and so I went to look back at the listing, and it didn't mention anything about there being a huge depression mark on the bottom of the bag. And not only that, the picture of the back it didn't show this, and it didn't have a close-up. It had the strap really, and I use the word strategically, covering, you know, that part of the bag. So it just kept kind of gnawing at me. I don't think the condition was what they stated. It looked like, you know, maybe not purposefully hid that mark on the bottom, but it definitely wasn't as described, in my opinion. The condition was listed as excellent, and they have a whole rating system that goes from, you know, excellent, very good, good, whatever. But this definitely wasn't excellent, and in fact, it said notable flaws or something, you know, imperfections are noted, and it definitely wasn't noted. For condition, all it said was indentations. And so, you know, when you looked at the front picture, there were marks in the velvet in the front and on the front, and, you know, in the flap. I just don't think you can have a one-word description and then that's just is a blanket umbrella description of the entire bag, especially with this, because for me, I felt that this is a structural defect or damage, and I just didn't think the price was reflective of that. So I called, you know, I emailed, I sent pictures. What I requested was, you know, I just don't think it was the condition that it was described. It had this damage that wasn't disclosed, and, you know, it definitely wasn't in excellent condition. If anything, it was very good, and maybe even just good condition. And I think the price should reflect that it's true and accurate condition. I requested that they either refund, do a partial refund for the amount reflective of its true condition, you know, or in the alternative, you know, if I were to return it, not deduct the 10% reserve fee, because I did get this through the reserve program, and when you do that, it's kind of like their layaway. They keep 10% of the purchase price. But yeah, I included pictures, and I said that, you know, this wasn't disclosed. I don't believe this was the condition it was in, and I inquired what my options were, and they said, oh, well, the listing did say indentations. You know, you're within the return window. However, we do keep the 10% reserve fee. And I said, no, that's not going to work for me. But in the end, I don't want to return this bag. I love this bag. It's such a great color. I had the matching shoes. You know, that option didn't leave me with the bag that I wanted and that I sought after and purchased. A partial refund to reflect the condition that it truly was in, and, you know, the subsequent price that it should have been priced at. You know, I thought that was a good option. And so they responded, and they were very nice, but they said, oh, we can't adjust the price afterwards, but we can. So they did offer to waive the 10% reserve fee if I were to return it. And they even extended the return window by another week. So I have that option. But honestly, I think I'll just keep it. I'll try to stuff it some more. It's really not obvious. It's one of those things that if you look at it, you're like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. But to me, it just, you know, I don't know. I honestly didn't think it was worth what they were charging for this. So I don't know. Have you guys purchased anything from Fashionphile that was in worse condition than, you know, it appeared in the listing? So yeah, let me know what your experiences were. I'm not that pleased with the whole process. I'm a little disappointed in the condition and the inaccuracy of the listing. Their customer service was very nice, but it's not my ideal outcome, because basically, you know, if I were to keep the bag, I'm just stuck with what it is, and, you know, returning it isn't the outcome I want, because the outcome I want is to have this bag. I mean, I still have another week to think about it, but I think I'm leaning towards just keeping it, and, you know, that's fine. But even looking at it, I'm just like, ugh, look at that. So I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those things where I'm going to, every time I use the bag, I'm going to be like, oh, Fashionphile. So mad at them. This was my first purchase from Fashionphile. It is the small Gucci velvet matelassé bag. And I kept calling it teal blue. It's actually called petrol blue. But yeah, so that's my kind of mediocre experience with Fashionphile. But yeah, so let me know what your experiences are, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.